whole world was infected, girls was infected. A man was elected, it turned the elected. Disobedience is where God was forced to draw the line. Sin came and Adam's disease turned the course of time. The land of the living, now the land of the dead. Satan gave birth to sin and the pandemic spread. We once had companionship, but man tried to take charge. That's what happens when man tries to play God. The separation is where the world starts to hate God. We angry at ourselves because we can no longer face God. Born into death, we were joined with the best, but when we obeyed ourselves was the dawn of the flesh. Down with our purity, scorn with the rest. Ashes to ash, the dust, a bond torn, what a mess. We had to call on the only one who's stronger and just. From dusk till dawn, I was going in my stress, but his strength allowed me to live with thorns in my flesh. Enemy tried to catch my blessing, but LaRon intercepts. I no longer read scripture with the wrong intellect. I'm talking to my mannequins, calling them Fred. Understanding is my kinswoman, that's what proverb I read. So I make sure my prayers are said before I fall into bed. It's prevalent that this epidemic would have never went a step past the test of time, and the things appointed weren't heaven sent. Now the streets are empty, sickness keeps them empty, and the dead and infected have increased by many. I feel pain creeping in me, filled with seeds of envy, but relief is what the Prince of Peace has sent me. A plague over mankind, only the chosen will survive it, only the appointed. Let's see, how can I describe it? Looking around at this wasteland, it's like a foreign dream to me. Bring it into HD, now let's picture the scenery. From the Garden of Eden, I can't believe it went to this. I swear I can hear the birds chirping in the emptiness. I'm narrating like Paul for the church of Corinthians. Christ the Apostle Paul acknowledged first in Philippians. By his word, every good work you can fit me in would not be possible if his spirit wasn't in me then. I would just perish with the rest of the filthy men. Sin destroyed life, but salvation wasn't in it then. God's wrath surrounding the city as I drown in my pity, on a search for the cure and only finding one in me. His name is Jesus Christ, he's the only cure in me. The blood he shed, life he gave was the only purity. Healed and made whole, well I'm soon to be. Now his lab results have gave us new opportunities. New life is found in me. Sent out as sheep amongst wolves, but we gotta know our boundaries. A fine introduction to the pain. Confidence in a fool, swear there's nothing to be gained. And this is that confirmation. Workers of sin, we were all partakers, but the Lord gave us help. And how he saved the world, go ask the man himself. How he rose from the tomb into the higher heavens. Obey my voice and I will be your God. Jeremiah 7. Very deep in our desires, we want our companion back, but now we need a mediator. Some of us cannot handle that. It is finished. John 19:17-30. Christ's resurrection, we have gained everything through glory.